Hello, Mount Hermon Baptist Church. We cherish our church community here at Mount Hermon and the fellowship that worshiping together brings. When we started worship exclusively online, we did not know how long we would not be able to see each other face to face. Thankfully, the church staff believes that we are nearing a time in which we can, once again, worship in our sanctuary together. We have all eagerly awaited this moment, but it does not mean that the pandemic is over. We will still have to take many safety precautions to make sure that we are keeping ourselves and our community safe. These precautions will allow us to follow the greatest commandment of loving our God through worship, and the second greatest commandment, to love our neighbors as ourselves. I'd also like to make clear that while we are reopening our sanctuary for worship at 11 a.m. on Sundays, we are not at this time ready to open up our Sunday school classrooms or participate in groups such as choir. We do not believe that we would be able to provide a socially distanced environment for everyone's Sunday school class on Sunday mornings. The staff at Mount Hermon would like to affirm all the efforts by Sunday school teachers meeting either virtually or distanced. Please continue to conduct your Sunday school classes as you have been having them. We will continue to worship online for those who cannot meet in person with us during this time. Please continue to be reading your emails as we figure out when and where online worship will take place. We have drafted some general guidelines and safety precautions for when we do regather. If you are experiencing any symptoms of illness or if you have been in contact with someone who has been sick, we encourage you to continue worshiping with us at home. Everyone coming for worship will be checked for a fever using a forehead thermometer. If you have a fever, we will ask that you return home. If you are in an at-risk category, please consider worshiping from home. If you are not sick or in an at-risk category but are uncomfortable worshiping in person for other reasons, we encourage you to continue worshiping with us online. We will need to limit room occupancy and to allow for social distancing. Please limit interaction time in the church foyer. There will be one entry door at the sanctuary foyer and one exit door under the carport. All doors will be propped open to avoid touching doorknobs. Masks will be provided if you forget yours. We encourage you to wash your hands often and please cover your sneeze or cough with the tissue or your arm. Make sure that you are using social distancing, maintaining a distance of 6 feet or about 1 John DeWitt from people at all times, both inside and outside. Forego shaking hands or hugs at church for a wave or a friendly smile. Ushers will help direct the flow of seating to and from the sanctuary. Arrows on the carpet will direct one-way traffic inside and out the church. Every other pew will be available for seating. For the sake of others and yourself, please wear a mask unless you are sitting in your pew. Please sit with your family, household, to limit the spread of germs. Offerings will be brought to the front during the offertory. We will have ushers making sure that pews are let out one at a time and that physical distancing is being maintained. Restrooms in the hallway adjacent to the sanctuary will be the only restrooms open. Water fountains will be covered and not used. Preschool care, nursery, and children's church will not be available at this time, but there will be a children's chat every service. All other church rooms will be closed. If a door is closed, it should not be opened. We will disinfect pew backs, light switches, door handles, etc. before and after the services. If you would like to volunteer with this disinfection process, please reach out to the church office. We will be disinfecting the church before services. We will also be disinfecting bathrooms and the baby care room before and after Sunday service. We will also require volunteer workers to wear both masks and gloves. As we seek to regather as a church, we will need to work hard to create the safest possible environment. From our staff, we thank you for sticking with us during this difficult time. There will be a day when we will be able to worship together like we once did. But for now, it is important we follow the rules and guidelines that are set in place. We know that this can seem like a lot, but the Holy Spirit is still working in the church and in our community. We are coming one step closer to enjoying each other in person once again. We cannot wait to see your smiling face this coming Sunday morning, even if it is behind a mask.